Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of Fear of Dracula. We've got some top-notch gameplay for you. I'm playing as Dracula and Quincy Morris is playing as the Hunters, but it's a special episode because Quincy is also going to be recording this.
Scott, there?
Oh, hello. What happened?
Yes. I'm recording now.
Oh, alright, okay, because you just you dropped out on Discord, that was funny. Okay, so spoiler alert.
Oh, you're not supposed to say the one. You go 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you don't say one because then you start recording and you don't want to accidentally record yourself saying one. Sorry, I guess that's old radio rules.
That's fine. No, I started the recording. That's fine. Everything was going fine, but then the Discord call dropped out.
Oh dear.
So yeah, I was about to say, and here's Quincy Morris, and then you just pop back into the call.
Oh dear. Well, this has been the best intro of any of our videos, I think.
We're keeping that in. We're not ditching that. We're keeping that in.
Oh yeah, no, it shows that we don't script anything, which I guess gives us a sense of realness.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm playing against Scot-sword. Now, is it Scot-sword or Scot-word?
Scots-sword.
Or Scots.
Yeah,
Scot-sword.
Yeah, that was. I'll have to tell this. Wait, let me pick my side location, and then I'll actually tell the story about what the name actually represents. I think I've said it on videos before, and I'll go here because I'm very undecided today. Yeah, so basically that was a Age of Empires 2 name. If anyone out there has played Age of Empires 2, I don't know if you've played Age of Empires 2, Quincy.
I have.
So you know the tutorial campaign. In inverted commas, it's all about
William Wallace campaign.
So there you go. That was
the only campaign I could beat when I was young.
Yep, same. I did the first 2 missions of Joan of Arc, and then that was it.
Yeah.
So because of that, I was like, I need to think of an epic name. I was like, well, I'm from Scotland. We're playing with Scottish characters, so Scott. I've got a sword, Scot-sword. There we go. And it's only until at least. Probably 8 years later, when other people, especially when I did internet-based games, and I suddenly realized, oh wait, it can be interpreted a different way. So
right, Scots-word, which is it's fun, and it's funny because it's well, either one of those could work.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not like it's a bad thing the other way.
Well, it's not.
It's interesting. I also picked Quincy Morris because he was a Texan, and I'm a Texan. And he was the guy who killed Dracula. And so I'm like, well, I feel like I should pick that name.
Jesus.
And it'd be weird to pick...
Spoiler alert, I haven't finished the book yet.
Oh. Sorry. Oh, so Dracula dies in the book. The good guys win and the bad guys lose. I don't know if... I guess that's a spoiler. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine.
Though, if you are reading through Dracula, I will be excited to know your thoughts on it. Where are you in the book now?
Good question. It's here somewhere. I'm still in Jonathan Harker's section at the beginning. He's made it to the castle. He's met Dracula, but now getting suspicious. Things are a bit weird. I can't remember exactly what point I finished up on, but and I'm not very far in. I think I actually made a comment on a recent
that is pretty early.
I think I made a comment on a recent video, maybe it hasn't come out yet, but I did say it's very funny in terms of the board game. I mean, maybe I haven't seen how the other characters are in the book, how much role they've got. But you've got Jonathan Harker, who plays clearly quite a significant role at the beginning, and then in the game, it's just, you're an ally. You're not a playable character.
Yeah, it's a little weird that he's just an ally in the book. Part of that is because technically the game takes place 8 years after the book, and it's somehow Dracula has returned. And there are lore reasons for why one of Mina Harker and Jonathan Harker has to stay home. Although at this point in the story, Mina Harker is Mina Murray. So if you hear Mina Murray and don't know who that is, that's Mina Harker. And that's young Mina Harker. It's the super rare version of Mina Harker where she's young. If they turned all these characters into collectible cards.
See, this is the insight I need about the game, because I just playing the board game. I'm very out of the loop in terms of lore and previous physical versions of the board game.
Oh, I love talking about the lore of Fury of Dracula. It's very interesting. When I play the game, I like to just sort of pretend that it's the book.
Sure.
because it basically is. But technically it's not, because it has to be a 4v1, so they have to sort of be like, okay, well, which characters are we turning into hunters? Which characters are we turning into? In second edition, Quincy Morris was an ally, and that's all I'll say about that. I don't want to give spoilers away, but yeah, different. And like, you will laugh about how much Rufus Smith is in the book. When how big of a deal he is in this game. He's like, oh, Rufus Smith, this super powerful character. And there are certain characters I wish were in the game that aren't, because there's a lot of characters in the book. Some are just mentioned briefly. Some have entire sequences where they're talking and carrying on. Thomas Builder is one who I'm a huge fan of, but he isn't in the game. And I'm like, man, I wish this guy was in the game as an ally or something, but he is not.
So what was your first experience with the game? Like, do you remember exactly when about you discovered it and which edition it was?
Yeah, it was around. So I actually did an interview with Legendary Tactics where I go into more detail. I think in that I say 2009. I think that's right, but I seem to remember that I read the book before I played the game. And I read the book, I think it was my junior year in college. So that puts it more around 2011. So maybe it wasn't 2009, it was 2011 when I first played the game. But I really liked it, mostly significantly because I really liked the book. And so I was like, wow, this is a really good adaptation of the book. I really like that it keeps all the same themes and characters, and it understands, it gets it. A lot of adaptations of Dracula don't get it. They don't get Dracula. This game gets Dracula and gets everything behind it.
Don't you dare.
Are you doing the thing? Oh, good. You're not doing the thing. Excellent.
No.
Now that you've made that video, no one is going to start in Bari or Amsterdam. No one is going to do it.
I know. I kind of shot myself in the foot with that one. I should have done it after.
Although I'm glad, because I actually hate it when Draculas do that. Because it's like, oh gosh, I'm going to have to use a chartered carriage or a forewarned or something early.
Or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, probably done you a favour then if that's the case. You're welcome. Very humble provider of this service.
I mean, Italy isn't as bad because it's you're trading a mature effect for a pretty bad start because you're kind of having to go towards the hunters. And I've caught so many Draculas in the northern part of Italy early in the game.
Yeah.
It's ooh, this is not good for Dracula.
Assuming it's a decent fight, you can get Dracula if the hunters aren't.
Yeah, you don't want to get into a one-on-one.
No.
But it's usually rare to have it be a one-on-one because two hunters start there. Let's see. How do I want to do this?
As usual, I have no plan when I'm playing Dracula, just winging it.
That is how I advise people to play the game. Although in the first week, it can be good to have an idea of my first 4 moves are going to be this. But beyond that, yeah, it's pretty much you just play with the hand that you're dealt, so to speak.
Because you've got no until you play your. That's the only thing we've talked about it before, in separate videos, because of the fact Dracula can't see the encounter hand until they move. You might have this amazing plan, right? I'll do this. I'll put this encounter down. And then you look and go, oh, I haven't got the encounters to do this now. So it's a bit
right. Part of me wishes that you saw your hand of encounters before you picked your starting location.
Same.
I think that could make the game more interesting. If I were redesigning it, I had a whole video where I talk about that, and afterwards I'm like, oh, but I could have also changed this and also changed this. It's one of those things where you, after the fact, think of a lot more things you want to change. But I wish you would see your hand before you picked your starting location. I think that would be good for the game, as they say.
I always find that if I do have a plan anyway, it just gets ruined by an early newspaper reports anyway. So that's also why I'm against the hide trick these days. Now I'm saying that if any of you watching, if I play you as Dracula, I will use the hide trick.
Yeah, I like that not everyone does the hide trick, and I like that some people do. I think that is better for the game. If you always should hide in the first week, that's a sign of bad design.
Yeah.
Anytime something is like, oh, always do this, then it is not good design. Let's see. I will.
Speaking of hide, if you could just keep those wax cylinders on Mina all game, that would be grand. Thanks.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that, but I likely will not. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. Ooh.
Uh-oh. For those of you watching at home, just so you know in terms of context, we're recording this just as the first stage of the League of Dracula competition is ending, and even though we've got a few games still to decide who qualifies, Quincy and I have both qualified from our respective groups, so we're going to have to get used to playing against each other, Quincy. We've got at least two more we got 2 more matches against each other in the future, so that should be fun. No voice calls for that one, though. Serious gameplay.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah.
You managed to overcome a little bit of a rough beginning in your group to qualify fairly comfortably in the end.
Yeah, and we're both recording this, so if you want to see the game from the other person's perspective, you can go over to the other channel. In fact, we should upload these at the same time. Let me know whenever you upload this, and I'll upload my version.
I was about to say the exact same thing. Yeah, so we can
Great.
It.
All right. Can I get to this? Ooh. Not
without renewed vigor or sense of emergency, you won't.
Ooh, you mean one of these?
Mm-hmm.
One of these cards specifically?
Yeah.
That is the thing I can't do it without?
Yeah, that's the one. Yep.
All right. Okay, just checking. No. Oh, you don't have. Oh, why did I think that you did?
Ladies and gentlemen watching at home, how bad would it be if now Quincy's used a renewed vigor to get all the way over to Nantes, and then it's just rats? How bad would that be?
Well, I'd be happy if it was just rats, because that means I wouldn't have to deal with something. You know, it wouldn't be something. Oh, this is a new one. Oh, okay. Little graphical bug there, but not anything that.
Oh, that'll be fun to see.
Yeah, it's a new one. Okay. I am not gonna risk it. Unless this happens to be like, I don't know, like a fog or something. Oh, it's not. Okay. Ooh.
Oh.
Well, it's a good thing I did not risk it.
I was going to say, yep. Couldn't trust your horse.
That could have been really bad.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, normally I wouldn't waste a renewed vigor this early, but I just really don't want to. Ooh, this is. Okay, that's useful. That is useful information. I really do not want to get in a fight with Dracula this early, so instead, I'm going to do this.
Alrighty then.
Swap this around. Huh. All right. This is a hoax, isn't it? It is a hoax.
Yeah, it is a hoax.
Stake on a hoax, but it's all right.
At least you stopped the hoax. That's the main thing. I would have had quite a lot to choose from.
Right. Well, that narrows it down. Do you want a wolf form from Strasbourg? You know, that's a pretty, it's a lot of people like doing that. Okay, let's see. If you're in Strasbourg, you didn't hide. Aha, you did. Well, Jonathan Harker is going to make it a lot easier to hunt down these lairs. This is a great situation to have Jonathan Harker in. When you're like, oh, I got to deal with all of these encounters, and there's a pretty good chance I'm not going to know where they are when they get there. But nope. It just makes the trail that much shorter. Okay. No reason to use any of these. Well, let's see if you backtracked into 38. You did not? Okay. All right. We'll go to Le Havre.
Nah, you can search that.
Oh, very good. That's what I was wanting to do. Let's see. From Strasbourg. Well, since it's now week 2, I'll go ahead and go here and check. Okay. Yeah, you'll pass. You will try to improve horse economy. And let's see what evil lurks. Is it an aristocratic vampire? No, it's just a guy. A normal human man. Oh no, my only weakness.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, don't want to...
Bodyguards, there are multiple. You try to fight off multiple bodyguards with just a stake.
Yeah.
Tut,
Is
tut.
it plural?
Yeah.
Oh, it is plural. It's bodyguards. Ah, yeah. In 2nd edition, there was a whole class of encounter of different encounters. It was like gypsy with a knife and gun, gypsy with a rifle and knife, assassin, which was rifle, gun, and knife. These are all for Dracula. And so when you encountered those, you actually had fights with like that followed the normal rules of combat, where you play weapons and Dracula's minions play weapons to try to damage you.
Wow.
Yeah, in this, like, it was like, okay, but there weren't really like fights with other vampires. That wasn't really a thing.
Oh, so vampires were like static things, like
yeah.
statics.
Well, so they were more like aristocratic vampires in that I think it's only when you encountered them at night that you actually fought them. And so because of that, they sort of changed that and were like, well, we'll make it so you fight vampires. Those are the things that Dracula leaves behind that you fight, and the whole bodyguard, his minions. Those are just sort of like a deterministic thing. And so that's how it was done. Pass. Yeah, okay. No, I won't discard anything.
Oh.
Those are okay. Let's see.
So just to be clear, 2 fast horses, garlic, good luck, and what was the other thing?
On Seward.
Yeah, Seward.
Oh, and surprising return. Yeah, I wish they gave you more time. That's something you really want to.
Yeah, that's the thing that Roscoe came up with one of our matches. I totally agree. Oh, stakes everywhere.
For the most part, I like that. You know, in one of my games, I once had 3 stakes on Godwing in the first 3 days. I was like, okay, I want stakes. I do not want this many stakes.
Yeah. There's a video I put up. We had triple stake on Van Helsing, and he was in the UK as well. Like, this is not the situation I want to find myself in. And triple dogs on Mina, I think, or something like that. Just like, oh.
It is, as the kids say, not very cash money.
Indeed, yes.
All right, I will get rid of that.
Oh, big meanie, honestly.
Well, I mean, this is part of the reason why you put Mina next to Godalming, is so that when you get good items onto Godalming, because it gets more fast, you feed him over to Mina, and then he supplies more.
Indeed.
And you can do the same thing with tickets.
I mean, I must admit, that's my reason why I have my Scot-sword set up. I just have them both in the same city, so you can just trade it instantly. You're not having to think about, oh wait, I need to move one over.
It saves the day action. There is an advantage to it.
But then what you lose from efficiency, what you gain in efficiency, you lose from unpredictability of which region you're going to cycle from. So I see merits to both.
Okay, not playing any of those. Well, I think you were tricky and tried to go this direction. Kind of need to do this, actually. And yeah. Well, nah. There's no reason. Oh, well, I guess that made the decision for me. Into Seward space I go. Oh, you're the same here. Ah, well, there goes the extra health I was wanting to get from healing in Seward space. This. Give you this.
We're not really talking anymore, we're just focusing on the game. That kind of shows you how much this game just sucks you in.
I talk so much, but I don't when someone can listen to me.
That's true. No, you explain your strategies to me. That's totally fine.
No, I don't think I will.
Oh, you did get the wax cylinders traded over. Good to know. Love going at my bodyguards with stakes.
Oh, another human man! I cannot defeat all of these human men. They are too powerful for me. Let's do this.
Oh dear.
Well, I am going to get a lot of value out of Jonathan Harker this game. That's all I can say about that.
Indeed. Shame misdirect is a little bit of a counter to Jonathan Harker. Yeah, where are the newspaper reports? This is very unusual. So many Dracula
Yeah, I haven't
in the
even
discard deck. This is insane.
Well, I haven't been doing like a ton of day supplies.
But still, like half the Dracula events already in the discard pile.
Well. Oh, you didn't layer it.
No.
Fascinating. Well, okay. No free damage for you. We will pass. We will trade. Yeah. I might as well do one of these. Oh, very good. Not that I thought you were there. What, 48? Yeah. All right, let me just do some math here. Yeah. This is how it's going to have to go down.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yes.
All right.
Oh no, a vampire? What?
Oh, I know.
There are vampires in this game?
When you're playing Scot-sword, there aren't. Not in the first week, anyway. Okay. What do I know about you? Not much. Not much. My pad and pen in front of me are telling me very little about what Mina has.
Mina has a punch, she has a dodge, and she has an escape. But you can't play the escape this turn. I can tell you that much, at least.
Oh. Thank
Well,
you.
I was thinking about not doing that. But then I was like, I like living personally. Generally a fan of it.
Oh, so now I see what your priorities are. Okay, then. Well, then I'll just have to do one of these then, won't I? Since you're not cooperating.
I'm also a fan of you not living.
Well,
that's what probably, second on my priority. Well.
Thank goodness. Oh, thanks for the mesmerize.
Yes. I forgot about that, actually.
So, I mean, to be honest, so did I.
A little embarrassing.
I guess we both forgot about it. That's fine. If we both forgot about the mesmerize, it's okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh, good. I don't have to try to kill him another way.
Oh. I'll have to do one of these then. Ah. I always get those two round the wrong way. No. Okay, very easy play.
David West? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, that's also easy. Also an easy play, yeah.
I don't think I got escape was missed, if I
Well,
the cards correctly. I got a bat.
All said and done, that was what, 2 damage? I could have just run away and you do 2 damage to me, and then we could have saved a lot of this
Indeed.
complicatedness.
I would have played Fang's first turn, so that I would have also got a point out of it. So actually, you did better out of that. I have 6 rounds of combat.
See here, yeah. Oh, you don't. Oh, good. All right, well.
Alrighty then.
Well, I don't mind going here.
Oh. Shame. If it wasn't for Jonathan Harker.
He's
I thought I had you.
Useful.
I shouldn't have put him in. Shouldn't have put him in D tier.
He's just trying to prove his worth.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I did say at the beginning of that video, other than maybe blood transfusion, I see the point of every card. So they all have their uses. They all have their uses.
Except blood transfusion. Mm-hmm. I checked my stats. I played a little over 300 games. I played blood transfusion 6 times.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. What do I get rid of? Probably this one. Yeah.
Oh, so that's okay.
I'll do it again.
Oh no. Not rats. Let's see. Oh, this is useful. Oh, fascinating. That changes things a bit, but not very much. Let's do this. Yeah. Yeah. Aha! Wow, I was this close to not going there. Glad I did. Well, it's so hard not to talk. This is so different.
We could talk about things not related to
we
the
can
game.
talk about.
Indeed.
If you haven't checked out the audiobook of Fury of Dracula, it is quite excellent. Or of Dracula, I mean.
I have not. But maybe I should do that because I'll probably get through the book faster because I can listen to it while I'm walking.
You want the one with Tim Curry, who although there's a whole bunch of people who do the voice acting, it's really well done. In my opinion, it's really the ideal way to experience the book.
I definitely get through it a lot quicker if I can listen to it while I'm out and about. Rather than dedicating
It's always
time to
been.
sit.
I'm a big fan of audiobooks for that reason.
Interesting.
Okay, what do you got here?
Bats.
Bats. Oh, bats. You are going to heal. I'm impaired by bats.
Indeed. Oh, I'll send you back here, because there's a little surprise waiting for you.
Ah, yes, the old. Oh no, it's Antifa. I'll just take the damage. You'll go here. And I'll let you mature. Well, yeah, I'll let you mature, Cadiz. Aha. Okay. Well, that reveals everything I want to know. Let's do some of this. Okay. You become undelayed. And since there is a reasonable chance this is a hoax, I will risk a night supply.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, you have a second renewed vigor, do you?
Maybe. Oh, you're just not seeing that? I've had that for like the past 4 days. I thought for sure you would have noticed it. Yes, I have a second renewed vigor.
I haven't clicked on it. I mean, to be fair, I saw like the prompt each day. I was like, that could be a surprise return. But yeah.
That is part of the reason I didn't go to Cadiz. You don't want to risk, now that I think about it, you don't want to risk her dying when she's holding onto a renewed vigor.
Uh-huh.
Well, I've been really liking how the tournament has been going. Okay, I get to see where this is. It's Granada, which I already knew. Aha! Ha! Ah! Oh, that feels so good. Oh man, that could have gone very pear-shaped very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this kind of has to be checked. All right.
Say hi to my vampire.
Oh no! Flee, sexual temptation! Flee, flee! Haha! Lord Godalming is far too chaste for your tomfoolery. I'll roll the bones and see how it goes. All right, well, that answers that question then. Well, actually, before I do this, do you have any... No, you don't have anything in to lose. What do you have to lose? Nothing.
Because I never went there. I should have gone there just for that joke to work.
Check this. Oh, you were here.
I am here.
You were all entirely here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, a vampire.
Indeed. I know you have no...
Do you know about the special achievement for Toulouse?
No, I don't. No, maybe I've unlocked it. I hadn't realized what it is.
So it's one of the hidden ones. If you are defeated in Toulouse, you get the achievement to lose in Toulouse.
Very good.
Yes, that is real, and I love it. Hey, a point for you.
Yes. I have achieved something.
Very Indeed. All right, what the heck am I gonna do with you? I think we are going to Granada, which there was once a Board Game Geek play-by-forum version of this, and anytime anyone went to Granada, they would play some clip from Sesame Street in which Grover kept singing about Granada nonstop, and they thought it was the funniest joke. The problem is, a lot of people went to Granada during the whole game, and I don't know. I suppose theoretically at some point the joke got old, but yeah, it was certainly something. It's not really a position I want to be in.
Clearly, my note-taking has been very subpar. So I had information about Van Helsing. I checked the combat information screen, and all my information is incorrect. So this is a problem. a very
well, I
big
did.
problem.
Van Helsing and Godling did trade.
Okay then, I was not paying attention to this. It's not a league game, so it's fine. What do I think you're gonna play? Well, I'm really happy that you're finding that the tournament has been going well so far. Oh, curses. Ah. Damn you, old man. That's...
Well, you're getting beaten by the oldest man. All right, that gets you down to 7. That's good. 7 is a long way from 0, though.
That's over halfway, though. That's the problem. Ooh.
I'll do this.
Dear. Crapshoot, basically.
Indeed.
Oh.
Nope. Try again.
This is not ideal. Combat deck has not been kind. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Is that good or not? Do you have an event to help you?
I maybe do. I do, actually. Haha. Old man, literally too angry to die. All right, 4 damage, and then I'm out. That seems good to me.
Yeah, that worked.
You can stick around and fight me and Lord Godling if you want. I'll even have a chance to trade some stuff around. That could be fun. Do you? Oh, is there stuff in Milan? There is. Oh, right.
A vampire.
I have some staking to do here.
Oh, come on.
All right. You need to supply. Yeah, or heal, I mean.
Oh
yeah,
dear.
you're actually going to do this. Yeah, let's see what this is. Oh. Another vampire. Man, you just have a lot of vampires. There's a lot of vampires in this game.
Yeah. Didn't use any in the first week. Saved them all up. Just especially. Not that it's helping me out. I'm not getting any points out of this. No.
Hey. Well, seems like a good idea to play Renewed Vigor right now.
I disagree.
Let's do this.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, hello.
Oh, that's literally on my screen. I didn't see it then. Damn.
You have fog? You have a daytime? You have a land fog you want to hit me with? No. Man. I did all this work. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just grab I'm just gonna grab a normal card then. I didn't want to have to forewarn to fog anyway. Let's go up to Munich. Milan is there. Yes, and we will mosey on up to here.
Let's see if I can get a
Oh
point before I
no!
die.
Another point for you. That's 2 now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think healing, now that Seward is in my space, seems like a good idea. And let me just check some things. And I'm going to move here. Actually, no, I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to move here.
He's good at
And I do
game.
lose the 2 actions from Mina. And here, you can have this.
Oh. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I invite Quincy onto the channel for a nice friendly game, and look how he's treating me.
Oh, there are no friendly games for me. There was only victory and death. What do I want to do? Let's. Oh, that was a mistake.
Oh,
oops. But that's my own dang fault. Let's go ahead and get you to 5 HP, the magic number.
I thought 3 was the
Well,
magic number.
I guess Munich's not a... Okay, this is fog, isn't it? Alicante?
You'll have to wait and see.
I guess I'll have to wait and see. If it's a vampire, then well done. Goodness gracious, how many vampires did you draw this game? It seems like every one of your encounters is vampires. But there's a lot of vampires in the deck, and sometimes it can just be vampires for days. And that's just how it goes. Oh, it was a fog. Well, I guess Mina's going to stay there for a little longer than normal. She gets to dig for, I guess, I don't know, vampire lair or something.
You leave 2 things to mature. The 2 things I didn't want to mature. So.
Yeah, it is a crapshoot when it comes to that. But okay, let's see. What do I want to? How do I want to do this? Let's. Well, we gotta kind of. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you always go for the obvious place. You always got to try that at least once. Do I? I can always get it on the way back. Aha!
Oh. I had to try it.
Yeah. Man, another reckless vampire. That's the thing about Europe. There's just too many vampires everywhere. So, was that a variation on a joke from Lost Boys? That's the problem with Las Vegas. There's too many vampires, which I think is the last line in the movie. I don't know. I've never seen Lost Boys. I actually do not watch all that many vampire movies. The only one I really actually like is Van Helsing. Absolutely love that movie. I don't care what anyone says. But that's because I don't like horror.
Is that as in the Van Helsing movie that Grant Imahara?
With Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, that'll be the same one then. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Because he made reference to it in the tabletop video.
Well, I might as well play this now.
Dig for another heavenly host or something. Put me out of my misery.
Get this. Well, hey, you scored 3 whole points on me, and hey, maybe you'll score even more than that here. Ooh, I'm not out of the woods yet.
Nope. But it's going to be very difficult as a Dracula to fight against 2 hunters with only 2 health. That's going to be
it's
very
pretty tough.
Very difficult feat. 3 health, maybe if you didn't have knives, but 2 health, that's not going to happen. So let's see if I can take one of you out with me. That would be nice.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, this is a change. This is a change of things.
Fascinating.
Indeed. But actually, I just want you actually dead.
Ah.
So. I gave you a twinge of hope there for a second. I was like, ooh, this could go well for me. I was thinking, I could punch, but I was like, nah, I just kill the vampire. Just shoot him. Well, Mina, I guess you get to have a vacation in Granada.
I heard it's very nice this time of year.
Yes.
See, if I had a little bit more health, this could go really well for me. But you got me too low of that Heavenly Host. I'm very annoyed now. I had a Fang in Munich. I was like, I don't think Quiz is going to play Heavenly Host first turn, and you did.
Oof.
That would have been a very different game if I'd actually played combat correctly. But oh well.
Well, it's hindsight's really
2020
in this game.
Absolutely.
And what's fun is as you play more, you get more of an idea of like, oh, he plays like this. And then you have to sort of change things as you go, but it becomes hard. You're playing Fangs, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You are. Well, I thought you were going to play Fangs. Of course, that was kind of your only play, was to hope to...
but even then,
Seward had the Heavenly Host, in case you're wondering. I actually grabbed the Holy Bullets with that lucky find. So,
wow.
Really kind of an unnecessary move on my part to grab the bullets for killing the vampire, but...
you never know. If you got...
You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you actually got, I think, 4 points there, so that's...
I did.
So that's something.
But still, I thought I had you tricked for a very long time, and then...
Well, you did for a little while, but the thing is, eventually... So, honestly, Harker, really MVP in this match. We just were talking about how, man, Jonathan Harker is not a big deal in the board game. Man, he was a big deal in this board game. In this one, he was kicking ass.
Because wait, you didn't get any newspapers at all, so that I know what the.
I didn't get any newspaper. No. There's a reason why I'm like, there's 5 cards that help you: Hypnosis, Jonathan Harker, and the 3 newspapers. And Jonathan Harker, if you don't draw any newspapers, actually very clutch.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least I know what.
Now, what becomes tricky is when you draw Jonathan Harker and you don't draw any newspapers, and then you draw Rufus Smith, and it's like, ooh, do I switch for Rufus Smith, who's a better ally? Or do I not and hope I get surprising return? That becomes interesting. All of these are interesting questions.
Well, at least the thumbnail for the video is now sorted. It'll just be Jonathan Harker OP, basically.
Oh, yes. I should name mine something similar so people know it's the same video. Jonathan Harker OP. But yeah, you should check out the audiobook. It's on Audible. It's the one with the black and red cover with Tim Curry as the narrator. Very good.
I will. Thank you for that recommendation.
Very good. And as for everyone else watching, remember you can watch this game from Dracula's perspective over on Scot-sword's channel. And I hope you go look for it with Godspeed.